Greetings, my name is Keisha and I'm coming to you from sunny South Florida down here in zone 11. And today I am going to take some herbs I picked up discounted from a local nursery. And I found these containers at Dollar Tree. I'm going to put them onto this particular rack, show you this little clip of what happened to this area. I have a little video of it from earlier. So this I had made this like little frame thing when I first started my garden back here 2 years ago, and it was supposed to be a propagation wall, or even like I wanted to have herbs and lettuce and strawberries back here. And I took this excess railing that we had, which if you know anything about putting up fencing is expensive, and I did not want to waste these extra pieces I have here and over here just, doing nothing. So what I did was I took some wood, I put it in between, and then I ran, you can see the remnants of the black fabric cloth in between them. It was a great idea. I filled it with soil, it was nice and deep. The problem is this particular area and the fabric that I used, and I think my climate, it would just stay dried out for too long, and I couldn't keep enough moisture inside of it for everything to continue to grow continuously. Like, it would grow for a little bit and then it would die off as soon as it got a little bit hot. I went to a local nursery. I'm almost ashamed to show you what I purchased, but my idea was to put seeds in here and not plants. Let me show you what I did. So y'all, let me show you what I did, okay? Let me show you this real quick. Let me spin you around, spin you around, spin you around, spin you around, spin you around. Y'all, the local nursery, they had these on sale. 70% off. Y'all only knew how many times I have killed my herbs in this heat outside. I'm excited about this. Okay, so these herbs I have picked up from the store. I have another batch in the car. They are 70% off. They, of course, don't look the best, but they do not look terrible. I definitely think that they would be just fine. This area is a little bit shaded. Again, I'm just trying something new. I feel like this is my best way to get something out this season to take advantage of our cooler months. I was debating, starting off from seed. That was my initial thing, was I was gonna go buy seeds. But at $1.30 a piece, that's cheaper than Dollar Tree is right now. Minus, their seeds are what, $3-4.50 now, not $4 for a dollar anymore, but I can't beat that. So I went ahead and they've already started. Everything I buy from this particular nursery, it does amazing. I have so many plants from this nursery that I've gotten over the years. Matter of fact, the first plants I ever purchased for this home were from a clearance rack over there. And the purple plants are in the front of my yard that I have repotted over. They are doing amazing. And I think that with some care, a little fertilizer, bigger containers, these will be okay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I have a bunch of compost and some old soil, but this right here, the soil that is in here is so old. It's loose and loomy, like it was supposed to be. It's a great old potting mix, but it is depleted of all nutrients. So I'm gonna mix this old compost that's actually too wet with this extremely dry stuff. And I have my blood meal, bone meal. I found some old fertilizer I'm gonna use as well. This is a 10-8-8, which is the 10 in this is good for these plants because all of them are herbs. So herbs are a leafy green, and nitrogen, just that first number, it will help bring in more leaves. I'm also going to go ahead on and water this in really well after I have put everything in with some fish fertilizer, just to help give it a little boost for like right now, a quick start on nutrients. And I just cut up some fruit recently. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little piece of this just in here as a part of the soil. So I'm gonna just go ahead on and put a couple handfuls. Put a couple handfuls of bone meal in here, the blood meal in here. This just got rained on. It's been back here since like last year. If I mix that like that. Right in that one little spot. I'm going to grab my discounted plant and keep my tags. I could try to separate these, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave them just as they are. Okay, I'm gonna put it in there like that. Just scoop some of this soil right around. Okay, so one plant done. About 20 to go. They're already full with soil. We'll take this out. Mix it in here. Mix it down here. These were some sweet potato peels that I had. Ooh, look, I'm already messing up. Tags must go in these. All right, I'm gonna put in this is some chocolate mint. Oh, this one's dry. That one wasn't dry. This one is dry. This is gonna need some moisture immediately. Okay, a little soil right there on top. Fill this in. I don't think I realized how crispy this one was, but it's okay. Get it done a little good. Cover up. And I'm also going to put some mulch onto these. I have a bag of mulch over here. Matter of fact, you mulch it now while I'm going along. This chocolate mint looks a little rough, looks very rough. So we'll see how this one does. I think once I get in there with the fertilizers, it should be okay. Put a piece of pineapple in here because I can. Okay, a little soil. Oh wait, got a plant. This is rosemary. Push it down in there good like that. And then I'm going to grab some mulch. Let's do this. Knocking my table over. This way I don't mix the wood chips into this potting mix down here. Ordinarily, I wouldn't mind it in there, but this time I have a limited amount of it left, and I don't want to waste it mixed into my soil. All right, there we go. Hang that one for a second. Let's see, I have one more down here. Same thing. Take out some of this soil that I put in here. Take a little bit more. I wonder if I may be filling these up too high. Like the line, maybe that's why I need to stop a little bit. So that when I'm watering them, let me do that. I'm gonna do less in these, less soil. Not to the top, but to about right here, so that maybe it'll help the water stay inside. We'll see what happens over time. I can always go back and change this up to another mint. This orange mint actually looks good. Not the best, but it definitely looks much better than the previous one I had. Okay. Put that right there like that. Go back, fill this with more soil. Let's see, push this in here, pack it in so that I have space to put my mulch in there. I'll mulch it all around. I use wood chip mulch. You can use straw, you can use leaves. Sometimes I have a living grass plant that I have to prune, that it needs pruning more often than I need to actually have it for harvest. So I use those leaves as well for mulch on my beds. But use whatever. I'm gonna go ahead on, I'm gonna keep working on this, and I'll bring you back once we're pretty much finished. Put everything into a container. Just need to work on hanging these last ones up. I think I'm gonna end up buying some more to use for just propagation. Hang them off like that. These black ones. Put that there. There. And I'm gonna hang this over here. Okay, so the wall is done. I think I may go buy a couple more containers so I can fill in some of these gaps. What I'm gonna do is leave them with just dirt inside. That way I'll be able to propagate in this area like I wanted to, with maybe some tomato plants, something small, or some other herbs that I was unable to find today. So I have my rosemary and arugula, lemon balm, lots of dill. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So like that, I'm done. It looks so much better over here. Now I need to clean off this fence because now this fence looks bad. But I like it. I like it a lot. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.